Yo, what's good people? It is Monday night. Time for another top 10 alternatives. That's right, we take the cover price top 10 and we find alternatives for those hot books that are going on right now. Because if there's hot books, there's got to be some cold books or ones that people have not even thought about yet. So, that's what we try to do here every Monday night with this awesome Monday night lineup of YouTube people. Earlier we had S Vaughn 82 going live, so go check him out over on his YouTube channel. We had Easyverse going live earlier as well, and then after me, Carlos Collects will be going live on his YouTube channel. Normally we have the Geek Out with Roscoe and TM Nerdy Between the Lines show going on. They took a break this past Monday because I think Roscoe was hitting Heroes Con up hard and needed a break. So that's that. I know Will over at Couple Comics will do his Monday Night Raws. Not sure if he did one tonight or not. I didn't look, so that's my bad on that. But go check out Will over at Couple Comics. See if he's got a live coming up or if already has done a live. Also, let's see about what's another one. I know Nick's Kicks and Comics has sometimes been doing his Two Nerd Dads live on Monday, so go check that man's channel out. That's an awesome one as well. And yeah, that's all the ones that I can think of. I'm sure I'm probably missing somebody, and if I am, I apologize. It's not out of intent, it's out of forgetfulness because I got a horrendous memory. So, um let's check out. Let's see. I'm trying to get some last minute stuff done while people are kind of filing in. Hope everybody is having a great Monday. I know some folks had Monday off today, so that's pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you made the best of it as well. And let's see, what else am I doing? What else am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. I feel like I'm always forgetting stuff. Trying to do two things at one time now, navigating and whatnot like that. No bueno. No bueno. Here we go. Trying to pull up last week's live and get the URL for that so that I can sit there and get the drawing for this week's duck done. So let's paste that in there. That should do right. Okay. Let's check out the chat real quick and see what's going on with them. And then we'll get to this duck drawing and we'll show off the books that are already in the prize pack. Bottom tier collector says, I'll be on my way to work for this, which is actually perfect YouTube time for me. Awesome, man. Be careful while you're driving out there. Please do not get in a wreck over me because I am definitely not worth it at all. So please, absolutely be safe out there. Just, I guess just if you're gonna listen, just listen. Don't look. Don't watch. Don't stay eyes on the road. Eyes on the road, sir. Everybody, please go show Bottom Tier Collector some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. He's an awesome channel. Fellow statesman, Southern brother of mine as well. Trev the Shipping Guru says, I'll try to make it, but have so much yard work to do. Bro, I am right there with you. I'm right there with you. I should absolutely be doing yard work right now. So don't blame you at all. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Everybody go show Trev some love over on his YouTube and Instagram as well. Mr. Michael Baker saw the Flash, loved it. What's the problem? What? What is that? Everybody got a problem with? I have not seen it yet. I've yet to see I spoiled it for myself, but I have not seen the Flash yet. Hopefully when things get settled, that I've got going on right now, I'll be able to go and see the Flash, and we'll be able to review it on the podcast. So I might have some beef with it then, and then you'll hear what my problem is if I have one. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what problems you're talking about. So please go show Michael Baker some love over on his IG. Awesome guy. Here he is right there. TM Nerdy Duff Beer. Yes, I'm glad that's got to be a call to the podcast. We just released today our review of God Country, Donny Cates' God Country. So if you haven't gone and listened to it yet, the Comically Comics podcast, Go check that out. And we found out about Duff Beer in one of the comic books. It was pretty cool. So TM, thank you, sir, for coming out. Everybody, please go show TM some love over on his YouTube and Instagram as well. Obito Comics, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out, good sir. Appreciate you. Everybody, if you do not know Obito, he has got his own YouTube and Instagram as well. New up and coming YouTuber right here. He's new to collecting as well. He's been getting an awesome collection started though. Really cool and really fun channel to watch. Honestly, one of those that like a lot of people are having issues finding channels that are good fits for the best new channel category in the CBC Awards. Obito fits that. So go check out his channel and go see if you dig and like that. Why is my camera doing this? What is all this about? But yes, I thoroughly enjoy his channel. Awesome. Thank you, sir, for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody go show him some love on YouTube and Instagram. There's Mr. Will right there. What's up, comic fans? What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody go show Cup O Comics some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. Will, are you doing a live tonight, or have you already done a live tonight with your Monday Night Raws? I'm just curious to know, because, yeah, I like to try and shout it out when I remember it. And you being here has made me remember it. So please let us know in the chat if you're doing it, if it's a premiere. I know sometimes you do like special things on holidays, so just curious. Jonathan over at Collectibles to Astonish. What is going on, good sir? I appreciate you very much for coming out. By the way, you have got a duck in the duck race as well, if you didn't already know that. So congratulations to that. Everybody, please go show Jonathan some love on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you very much, TM. I greatly appreciate that. Mr. Akins over there on What's on the Comic Rack. What is on my Southern brother and fellow statesman? Everybody, please be sure to go show Mr. Akins some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. He is an awesome guy. He has challenged me to my top, is it 5 or 10 favorite Iron Man covers, and none of them can be from Volume 1. And I've got to get on that. I've got to start that. I haven't forgot. I just haven't done it yet. But I'm super excited about that. So thank you for the challenge, actually. No yard work here. It's been raining for 5 days straight. It has been raining a bit. It has been raining a bit here. You're absolutely right. TM says he loved The Flash. That's awesome. Mr. Baker says, problem is that it bombed at the box office, open to only 55 mil, and it's getting killed by just about all the media reviews. I don't get it. Ezra Miller's a problem. Nobody knowing for sure exactly where the DC universe is going seems to be a problem. Ticket prices to go see a movie are probably a problem as well. I know Mario has done well, and I know that Guardians did really well. However, Guardians still didn't live up to the hype that they were wanting it to be. And Mario, I think, was just something different, something a little new. Something else that I think that's going wrong with superhero movies these days is that when Marvel was at its height, and by height I mean like a few years ago when money wasn't a problem, there was no pandemic, things like that, and they were genre movies. You know what I mean? Like they were spy thrillers, they were, blockbuster action movies. They were, they were part of a genre at that point in time. And now they're like strictly just straight up superhero movies is what it seems like. And I honestly think that's part of the problem as well, is that we, when we went to this whole quantity over quality, we went to a straight up like superhero movies then. And I think that's part of the problem. Now, as far as the Flash is concerned, I just think that's because, like, it didn't say that it was Flashpoint. I think if it said Flashpoint, it might have done better. Like I said, Ezra Miller's a problem. So, I don't know. Lots of things there. Lots of things there that I think could be a problem. So, ayo, what's going on, man? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. It is free. It is absolutely free. Always great to jump on. I just got back from here. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Nick's Kicks and Comics. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. You had a blast over at Here's Con as well. Everybody, please go show Nick's Kicks and Comics some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Man's dropping some awesome shorts. Got some nice CGC hauls. So please go show him some love over there. I didn't. But yeah, pretty much everybody else did. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. What's up? Top 5, not volume 1. Take your time. There you go. Top 5. I think there's Ezra Miller boycott going on. We usually hear about outrageous triggered fans boycotting things, so I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I try, good sir. I try. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I try. TM says, I think it's because 6-hole Ezra problem at Michael Baker. A lot of people said they were not seeing it because of him, but they need to separate personal and professional. Yeah, because there was more people than just Ezra that worked on that Flash movie. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you might not be an Ezra fan, I get it. And the way, from what I understand, not going to spoil anything. I don't want anybody that's watched it to spoil anything either. But from what I understand, they kind of wrote Ezra out of it. So, in a nice way, is what it seems like to me from what I've spoiled. Like I said, I haven't seen it and I don't want anybody to spoil it, but it seems like they may have like kind of wrote him out in a nice way. So, anyways, yes, I'm so thrilled that she got to play the role. And just because I saw where her interview where she actually got the role and like she was crying, I was like, you know what? Anybody that can actually play the role and is that excited to play it, I'm so for. Like that's awesome to me. So all right, we have caught up on comments. Thank y'all so much for dropping all those comments and stuff like that. I greatly appreciate y'all make the show each and every week. So thank y'all very much. I'm going to share my screen now. We're going to sit there and draw a comment from last week's video, my last week's live. All right, so here I do a prize pack at the end of every month. I give away a prize pack, and each week I try to put on a new book. So the first week for this month, we have Spider-Man 2099, number 13, the homage to Spider-Man 17, I believe, where Thanos is holding Spider-Man. Awesome book, I think, anyways. Mr. Akins over at What's on the Comic Rack was so gracious and kind and donated not only one West Coast Avengers number 4, First Master Pandemonium, but also this book right here, which is going in the prize pack, is Web of Spider-Man number 1. Awesome book. So that will be in the prize pack as well. And then for this week, we're going to put up, because last week there was a nice Star Wars Phil Noto variant that was on the list. I have one of these books right here. I think it's another Phil Noto variant, but it is Star Wars Darth Vader number 4. Nice, awesome cover. Books a Million, Second and Charles variant as well. Love me those variants, as you all know, watching my channel. But this has got the second appearance of not only Black Chrysanthemum, but also Dr. Aphra. So one of Trev's favorites. So yes, this will be in the prize pack now. And that's what we are doing, a drawing for a duck to race against to go for the prize pack. So here's the comment picker from last week. This is the video from last week. We are going to filter duplicate users just in case. Exclude users, no. Number of winners, 1. Random names, yes, please. 1 plus 5 is 6. And let's get comments. There are 11 comments last week. It's a lot. It's a lot of comments. So here we go. And it starts now. Collecting with Durs has got a duck now, good people. Collecting with Durs has joined in on the duck race. I have a list of folks right here that have got ducks. We've got Jonathan with Collectibles to Astonish. Has got a duck. Larry Green Machine has got 2 ducks, and What's on the Comic Rack has got a duck, and now Collecting with Durs has got a duck. So congratulations, guys. That is awesome. Let's see. Let's get rid of that now. There's our list. Let's check out the chat real quick, because some more folks I think are rolling in, which is awesome. Loved Sasha Cal As Supergirl, hope she sticks around. I can't wait to see it. Cannot wait to see it, Mr. Baker said. Hell, I'd be excited to get a ton of money. Right? Right? What is going on? Dr. Von Hoots, comics from the Spiral Dimension. Thank you, sir, for coming out. I appreciate you. He says, evening all. Everybody, please go check this man and his family out over on the YouTube channel, over on their YouTube channel and Instagram. Awesome, awesome channel. You should definitely go show them some love. That's great. Empire Comics, what's up, everyone? What's going on, homie? Thank you so much for coming out. I'm hoping that I get my stuff done in time and that this coming Thursday I will have my unboxing of my Empire Comics mystery box. Awesome books in there, guys. And coming July, he's got another box that's coming out, and another slab that he's giving away. Last month was a Liber Mejo thing number 1, if I'm not mistaken, 9.8 CGC. This coming up month will be a Marvel's Voices Miles Morales CGC 9.8. So awesome books. I really enjoyed my box, so you'll get the chance to see it hopefully this coming up Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, go check out Empire Comics on his YouTube and Instagram, and go check out him giving the boxes away, or him selling the boxes. So let's see what we got. Kenneth Bird is in the house. What's going on, sir? Hi to everyone is here tonight. Thank you for coming out. Everybody go show Kenneth some love over on his Instagram and YouTube as well. Black Chrysanthemum Rules, right? Give us a Wookiee show, not stuff centered around already fleshed out characters. That's great. Everybody saying hello. There's Trev again. What's going on, homie? What up, fam? I'm now 10 pounds lighter. It's 100. Oh my God, no. Thank you, sir, for coming out. I appreciate you. Like I said, everybody go show Trev some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. Sorry, brain fart. Let's go back. Let's keep scrolling. Everybody saying hey, hello, hi. How's it going? Cheers. Hello. Brian LCS, the president of the Comic Book Community Awards. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody go show Brian some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. He picked up some Empire Comics mystery boxes as well. He's actually giving 2 away in his monthly membership. So go check that out if you're interested in that as well. And CBC Awards nominating is going on right now. Nominating, not voting, but nominating is going around. So be sure to go check out all the categories and go pick your favorite people to nominate. And then voting will be later on this year. So yeah, be sure to go check out the CBC Awards Instagram as well to keep up with all the news. Shop for Comics has joined us as well. What's going on, sir? Thank you for coming out. Greatly appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Shop some love over on his YouTube. He's got some amazing books, and go check out his IG as well. That's where he's created the Shopverse that is caricatures of all YouTubers of all kinds. It's great. It's awesome. So please go show him some love over there. 22 is having none of that. No, God, no. Trev said he loves his Empire box, and I believe that was his first mystery box as well. So there you go. That's all you needed to know right there, Empire. That is awesome. All right, let's get to this list before I lose some more people. Spider-Man India coming in at number 1, or Spider-Man India coming in. Spider-Man India number 1 coming in at number 10. It's like I'm rusty or something. I don't get it. This book right here is the first appearance of Spider-Man India in US Comics. I'm not even going to attempt to say his name, but he's some sort of Peter Parker. Near Mint's going for $51. I believe this Spider-Man had a very big presence in the Across the Spider-Verse movie. So, and I believe he's going to continue on, if I'm not mistaken as well. Like I said, no spoilers. Kind of spoiled some stuff for myself, but there you go. So my alternative for this book is, and I felt like I don't have much time to really push this character. And when I say push, I mean like I have a strong feeling that we're getting this character in the MCU very soon. I'm not by any means telling you to buy any of these books that are suggestions. These are just suggestions. Okay, these are books that I just find have value, whether they be in the PC or just for flipping purposes. Either way, I think people will just be happy with the books. So Well, all being said, my alternative is Uncanny Avengers number 14. This is a photo variant of Chloe Bennett, aka Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. So I firmly believe that we are getting Chloe Bennett back as Quake for Secret Invasion. That's just me. That's just what I personally think. So, but I have no idea. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball or anything like that. I just feel strongly about it. I don't know why. But that's what I feel. So I thought she did great as the character, and I thought she was one of the highlights of that TV show. So I think it would be a good idea to bring her back. But the reason I was picking the photo variant is by chance she happens to do a CGC, like she does come back and she does a CGC signing. This book right here will probably go stupid because all the photo variants, depending on not all of them, but like the ones that are good shots of the characters and what they play and stuff like that, they tend to go stupid. So that was the reason why I was picking this one. There's not many Quake books out there that's like keys or anything like that. So but yeah, that's my pick. Let's go check out the comics because I think my lovely, yep, there she is. Hey, honey, love you bunches. My little wifey came in here. So thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. All right, what we got? Everybody's 0 for 2, it looks like. 22 strongly feels this in the floor. Right? Right? Haven't we already seen a Spider-Man from India? Don't want to say where from to avoid spoilers. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Stupid is as stupid does. All right, we got Transformers number 11 coming in at number 9. Sorry, I'm getting used to this mouse right here. This is going to be the first appearance of Jetfire. Jetfire is rumored to have a big impact on the Energon universe that's coming out over at Image Comics with Transformers and G.I. Joes kind of colliding into one universe. The recent movie is helping out with this as well. Again, no spoilers. Very Fine's going for $6 right now. I'm just letting y'all know to find a variant, to find an alternative for a Very Fine $6 book is ridiculously stupid. So no, I did not come up with one. If you enjoy the character Jetfire, honestly, any of these books, if you enjoy it and you're fine with the price, buy it. But if you feel that strongly about Jetfire and you want to have this book in your PC, I don't think $6 honestly is a bad, in a Very Fine condition, is a bad buy. I mean, this is not an old book or anything like that, but I mean this is an older book, 75 center, and you know what, Very Fine condition, pretty cool cover. Have fun. So no alternative for that one there. Coming in at number 8, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 10. This being the first appearance of Spider-Punk. Again, another character that was in Across the Spider-Verse. We all knew that was coming. Near mints for $82 right now. That's kind of crazy, honestly. $82 for this character. I believe the art style of the movie really had the biggest impact on this character. And so, I'm glad all these spider characters are kind of getting their day in the sunlight and stuff like that. I'm tired of coming up with alternatives for them, absolutely. But, it's still like glad somebody's getting paid. That's the main thing, really, right? So my alternative for this one though is another young character that, like last week, the name gets mentioned, the books go up, uh, people forget about it because there's no news. The name gets mentioned, the books go up. I just recently purchased. Spoiler alert! I'm telling all y'all here in the chat tonight um, because yeah, I want to give y'all a heads up or whatever. I bought an awesome slab off of eBay here last week, and yeah, it's this book right here. I'm not gonna name off the grade. I did upgrade the one that I had though for an extremely ridiculous price, like extremely low ridiculous price. So, anyways, there'll be a video out for that. But for right now, be on the lookout for Marvel Point One because this book right here, I think everybody has forgotten about it again. And this is the first appearance of Sam Alexander Nova. This has also got the first appearance of Kane as the Scarlet Spider. Several other things as well to look at, but those are probably the two biggest things about this book that I really like, and it's really more the Sam Alexander as Nova. I think we're getting that eventually. We have way too many young characters that are coming in to not be getting that, honestly. And near mints right now are at $31. Um, I think the slab that I bought, which it wasn't a 9.8, but it was a near mint, was after shipping and everything at $35, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for this book. I think you're going to find a really good deal out there for this right now. That's just my experience, and that's just what I think. Do what you will with that information. So, anyways, let's get back to the listen. Let's get back to the chat because I believe some awesome people have joined us as well. So let's check out what's going on here in the chat. Bottom tier says, I gotta get me a first Ultron. I agree with that as well. I don't like specking too much on villains, but I think Ultron is an excellent villain spec, honestly, because eternally he can come back. It doesn't matter how many times he dies or gets killed. There's different versions of him as well. So I think Ultron is a great, great spec, and honestly, just a great book to have. Now, I need to do a cameo or first appearance on that character because there's 2 books that are like out there as far as like what people think. So I need to look into those and actually do a cameo. So I need to write that down or remind me or something. Why does my camera keep doing this? It's pissing me off. Ugh, that didn't help at all. Anyways, yes, I agree. Ultron, very good book to get. Jeez, get first Spider Punk off that list. I'm such a Spider-Man mark, and I'm late. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector says, good evening, all. What's going on, homie? Thank you, sir, for coming out. I appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Manny some love. This right here is the expert on freaking Spider-Man and Spider-Man villains right here. Absolutely love it. So please go show him some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. That's my wife. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey, very much. Love you bunches. She just texted me saying Ultron video, so she is reminding me to let me know. Couching and slouching with C Bizzle. Hey, comic book peoples, what's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out and your continued support every Monday night. I greatly appreciate you, sir. Everybody, please go show C Bizzle the same love that he gives everybody else. Go check out his YouTube. Go check out his Instagram. He's an awesome, awesome guy with an awesome channel. I believe he just had his episode 22, and I was like, oh yes, that's a good number right there. With his comic hauls. So yeah, go join in on that. Dr. Hoopman's problem mention says, I've got the first Spider Punk, but the slab doesn't note it's his first appearance. Still bugs me. I wonder if they note that now, though. There's several characters where they don't note that kind of stuff because like it didn't matter then or whatever else the case is. There's some things they note I don't know. It boggles me, and I can't really get into it too much because it just gives me a headache thinking about all the stuff that they either don't note or whatever the case is. Like I don't know. I don't know. Manny says, I was going to recommend Uncanny 435, the monstrous rhino. Forget that. I wonder though now, like I surely you saw the Craven trailer today, which I'm so ready to talk to somebody about that trailer. Like I have so many thoughts and opinions. But I wonder if that is a good spec now, or maybe it's going out the window. It may be going stupid now. So let's see. Bottom tier says, it's on the comic rack. I first tried Transformers like 3 years ago watching the original anime movie. Ultron is Hall of Fame level villain. Yes. Yes. Everybody saying hello. Let's see. Only reason I have this one and Spider-Punk is FOMO when I started back. You were saying that last week, I believe. Manny Fresh, love your content. Yes. See Brizzle Bro doing great, sweet. Oh, that's funny. Spider-Punk was introduced to Catch Me If You Can by somebody. The 18-year-old and me almost started circle. Oh, thank you, Trev. Yes, put those handles out there. Put those links out there, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Guru dropping freaking hammer. Someone in the community dumped on that Craven trailer. Yeah. Yeah. And we ever forget the Spider-Verse. I've heard that's a really good one. Back to this list, though. We're at Ultimate Fallout 4 coming in at number 7. This is the first appearance of Miles Morales and the Maker, y'all. The Maker. Let's not forget about that villain right there. Near Mint's coming in at $551. So this one's becoming a hard one to like actually think of, like, what's the magnitude? Because I think like Miles Morales is just one of those ones that like it's definitely here to stay kind of deals, and could be a real big impact on the future generations and stuff like that. And I don't think there's really like less than 3 characters that will do that are brand new, that are just going to have the impact on, in Marvel anyways, that are going to have that kind of impact on future generations. So I went with a shotgun type of tactic here, and I picked Young Avengers #1. I think this book is actually starting to come down as well, and lots of like first appearances of characters in this book. So, like I said, shotgun approach is what I went with. We get the first appearance of Billy Kaplan. Later becomes Wiccan. He's Asgardian, Asgardian in this one. Kate Bishop, which we've already seen her, and that's kind of why this book originally started coming off, and plus the talks of Young Avengers. Hulkling, which, by the way, I don't think we're going to get a Hulkling. I think Scar is going to be our Hulkling, just by his appearance, his demeanor, and how it's the opposite of what's in the comic books. And when you have a character named Hulkling, people expect it to be a Hulk. So I'm totally thinking that Scar is going to take the place, and that's okay. I'm fine because I don't have any attachment to Hulkling at all anyways, so it doesn't matter. Iron Lad, I think there's huge spec in that. That is a Kang variant. So, and then Patriot, we've already got Eli Bradley in the MCU. So, yeah, several characters that are already in the MCU that are hopefully going to be supposed to be carrying the weight from here on out. But Near Mint's right now $92. I think that's pretty super buy. If I could find one for around $92, I would probably pick it up, but that's just me. But yeah, this is supposed to be the youth that carries us from here on out. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it, but maybe they can change my mind. I enjoyed Kate Bishop in Hawkeye. I really did. Patriot, he didn't get enough screen time anyways as it was. Maybe they could do something cool with Iron Lad. Scar, again, I don't care. And then set photos and stuff like that are giving us the impression that we're getting Wiccan in the Agatha Harkness TV show. So there you go. As far as all the things that I know or supposedly know or whatever else the case is. All right, let me get back to the chat real quick. Wait, what? I'm missing something. Wait a second. All right, here we go. Hold on. Transform movie. Yep. Again, this mouse, I'm going backwards. UF4 is boring spec. Yes. It's because it's there. It's just there. It has a strong case. I agree. Is the UF4 alt same generation as Miles? If so, I like it. Yeah, I mean, I would say they're all, in that same, like, they all join the same groups and stuff like that, and they all fight together. So, bottom tier collector, 10-year-old me was not ready to watch Optimus Prime. I agree. Strange Academy is another good one. I don't feel confident enough in it yet, especially at the price point that it's at. And that's the only reason why I don't put it on the list more. So, but maybe I need to revisit it. Maybe I need to look at it because maybe the price is starting to drop down. That would be cool because I do agree with you. I do, because there is speculation that we're going to get a Strange Academy TV show with Wong and America Chavez. So, very possible. I'm back. No issues. Trash accidents happen. That's great. All right, let's get back to this list. Let's close that one out so I'm ready. The Sickness #1 coming in at number 6. This is brand new, if I'm not mistaken. This cover is insane, by the way. It gives me so much like Purge vibes, and that's what I originally wanted to go with, was like see if there is a Purge comic book, because that would be really cool. Uncivilized Comics, June 7th is when this came out, so that was what, 2 weeks ago. So Near Mint's going for $21. The I can't remember what exactly was it. It was like not necessarily like an anthology, but it was like these two people in these two different time periods having the same kind of illness, and the effects of it or whatever, and how they're tied together, even though they're like a decade apart. And it led me to Gideon Falls, and so I wanted to do that as my alternative because I really enjoy Gideon Falls, and it's a piece where you've got this story happening in one time period, and at the same time there's a story happening in another time period, and but it deals with the same characters, and it's a horror genre as well. Really good book. I really enjoy it, but it was way more than this one. So what I did wind up going is I did find this book right here, which I didn't realize was a Vertigo book either, but it's called Survivors Club, and it deals with like different characters, all at the same time though, experiencing different things and how it connects them and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool, and I thought it would like kind of be a good alternative for that book. I don't really do alternatives for independents most of the time because I just don't know enough about them. But reading the synopsis and then reading the synopsis of this, I just thought it was really cool. Maybe you could read both of them and see what you think. I highly suggest it. Very Fine's going for $3, and so Near Mint's going for 6. I thought that was a good price point as well. Maybe it's a good book, maybe it's not. I don't know, but yeah, just go ahead and check it out and see what you think. Um, there's some. We got to go back to the chat real quick. Check out who's dropping in. Bottom tier says Michael Baker. I was shocked and impressed to see a kids movie take no prisoners with character deaths. Matt over at Comics by the Bay, what's going on, homie? He says, "What's up, comic family? What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Looks like you had an awesome time at Heroes Con. Can't wait for you to drop some videos on that. Everybody, please go show Matt some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. You definitely will enjoy yourself over there. He's a great, funny guy. So please go show him some love. By the Bay in the house. I would be weary of hot indies. Yes, absolutely weary of hot indies. And that's I'm gonna say right now that is a hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge as to next week's book that'll probably be given away since we had a couple of indies on this list this week. 22 Comics, I have never heard about The Sickness Publisher. Have you? No, I've never heard about this book. I've never heard about the publisher. In fact, when I was Googling the writer, I think one other book came up that I almost paired it with because I like to do that sometimes where I'll pair a writer from one book that's the same writer on another book and pair those two books up because sometimes that other book is like really cold and you can kind of get a feel of their writing and see if you like it. But yeah, no, I've never heard of it. But I sometimes I just have my head in the sand though too. So that's not saying a lot for me anyways. The Sickness, like the song, I'm down with this. Yes. Yes. Indies are great for short-term flips. Staying power seems weak. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. They get hot real quick. I mean, and then all of a sudden they're gone. I mean, look at the stuff with Zero for 50 cents publishing company or production company, like Assassin and Me, that didn't go very far. Like just because something's option does not mean much of anything these days. Like it just means that there's a little attention on it and that's about it. And people are looking for properties to do something with. So because Hollywood's out of ideas and this is a freaking gold mine of ideas. We're already consuming this media as it is. And I mean, look at manga the way it is. Like, why not get more comic book stuff as movies and TV shows and whatnot like that? They just got to figure out how to get it on the screen and it be right. So, Manny the Cobb Goblin says, no backyard videos. Matt, I'll forgive you since it was Heroes Con. Oh. But Hasbro Excels killed off all the old characters so they could sell toys of the new ones. Rotten, greedy bastards. Oh, everything ever made is option. Who cares? Exactly. Pretty much everything gets option. So, Cup of Comics says, I was traumatized for weeks when Gen 1 Transformers got offed. Like, seriously, Hasbro, you killed Optimus Prime? What the F? That's great. All right. Let's jump back in this list. We have got Void Rivals #1 coming in at number 5. This is this a variant? Yes, it's a 1/100 spoiler variant by Daniel Warren Johnson. Near Mint's going for $208. That seems crazy to me, especially when there's that Revolution book that kind of already joined the Transformers and Mask and Rom and G.I. Joes and all that into a story once before. So we had a revolution on the list last week. This week, though, I went with Daniel Warren Johnson. That's a big name and or up and coming name, I believe. Anyways, and so with that, I think that these artists, I think it's important to start getting like the. Let me start over so this actually makes sense because I feel like I'm jumping around, sounding like an idiot. What I'm trying to say is we just recently lost John Romita Sr. And so a lot of these big name older artists, we're just going to start continuously losing them. And so we're going to get down to where it's going to be Jim Lee's and things like that are all of our old artists. So, people like Frank Miller and stuff like that, like they're getting older. And so these artists that you enjoy, I think it is worth it to go out and start finding their first works in comic books or mediums that you enjoy. And so, with that being the case, I picked the Shaolin Cowboy #3. This has the first professional work that Daniel Warren Johnson did, and it's a splash page that's in here. It's actually pretty cool as well. Key Collector has it up on the app to show you like the actual page that he did in there, and it's like a war, like some kind of somebody with like a katana sword chopping off raptor heads. Like it's crazy looking. So yes, if you're a Daniel Warren Johnson fan, I think that owning his first work in comic books would be something. And right now, I think it's overlooked. I'm not saying undervalued. I'm saying overlooked. Very Fine's going for $5. So, and then they're saying Near Mints, the last one was last year for about $15. So yeah, that's way less than this Void Rivals, which is his 1 in 100 variant. Super cool book, don't get me wrong, but owning like his first work in like professional work in comic books, I think is super cool as well, and something that like we should not take for granted or take lightly. So that's just my opinion. Take and do with it what you will. All right, people in the chat are popping off. Let's see what they were saying. Yes, R.I.P. May Senior, rest in peace. Absolutely. See, Bizzle says only half cover A and B and blank cover of Void Rivals. That's more than I got, man. Von Hoot, Daniel Warren Johnson is the freaking man. Yes. Baker says we've lost Frank Miller as well, even though he is still alive. That Wolverine color. Yeah, yeah. Will says Frank Miller looks like Crypt Keeper. He's been like that for 20 years. He isn't going anywhere. You say that. Hey, they come in threes, man. I'm telling you. You never know. Bottom tier. I'm trying so hard to meet Keith Griffin before I have to say goodbye. I already can't meet Lobo's other creator, Roger Sulfur. Man. Yeah, it's like there's so many times like for me it's hit me with concerts and stuff like that. Like I missed the opportunity to sit there and see Soundgarden with I remember his name and then I forget his name. I can't remember it now, but the lead singer, and he passed away, and that super sucked. And I got to see Linkin Park, and I actually got to see Chester with Stone Temple Pilots once, and those were amazing. He is by far my favorite singer of all time, and I'm so happy that I got to see him before he passed away. So like it's crazy. When those kind of people that like hit you, like their artwork means something to you, their songs mean something to you. Yes, Chris Cornell, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you for saving me. But yes, when those people pass away, and it's like, damn, like that's it. Like you never get that chance again. Never get that chance again. So Cup of Comics says, no, this is Mr. Akins. Owning first work of any artist is goodbye. Someone will want the books. I agree. I think there's stuff that's overlooked, and I think we're just now getting to a point where everybody's starting to realize, hey, these people had first works. That's cool. Let me go find that stuff. So that Wolverine cover. Thank you, bottom tier. Yes, Chris Cornell. Chester. Yes. Dude, my favorite vocalist of all. Yes, absolutely. Curtis Nordstrom, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out, good sir. Appreciate you. Please, everybody, go show Curtis some love. I believe you got a YouTube and an Instagram. Is that correct? Let us know in the chat. And if somebody will drop his links, that'd be great as well. He says John Romita was my favorite artist growing up, and his is the definitive version of Spider-Man to me. That is awesome. Yes, I love how everybody has their own version. Like this is my definitive version of that character, regardless of whoever it is. Like I love that. I think everybody can kind of feel that. You know what I mean? So Michael Bayer, Scott Weiland, that one really hurt. Love STV. Yeah, that man was crazy, but he did have a really cool voice. Really, really cool voice. BTC, oh man, I've never seen Linkin Park. Hybrid 3 and Meteora were the soundtrack to middle school for me. Yes. Yeah, those hits like today still hit hard. So saw Linkin Park 5 times. Wow. Freaking wow. I'd love oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm fortunate enough to have seen both Linkin Park and Sound. Yes. Jealous. Here's Curtis's link right here, guys. So y'all can go check him out, go sub him up, go show him some love. Hell yeah, Soundgarden was great live too. I gotta go see him. I collect comics and make my oh, that's very cool. Hey, we've got to see this now. I've got to see this. Everybody, go check out the comics that he's making. Or I gotta know. I gotta know what's going on. I gotta know. I saw BB King before. Oh man, that would be. Saw Van Halen, Devin Lee Rothery. Oh, that's God bless. That would be awesome. Awesome. Both as good as their reputation suggests. Yeah, I imagine so. I have Bryant over at I Have Comic Issues. What's up, 22? What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Bryant some love over on his YouTube and Instagram. Y'all thought that my scam Lone Ranger #1 was bad? Y'all got to go see what this man had to go through here and what not even book he got sent on his scam. The scams are getting real out there, guys. There's more and more scam videos going on. So please go show Bryant some love over at I Have Comic Issues on his YouTube and Instagram and go check out his video because it was crazy. Like I'm not gonna lie, it cracked me up what he got sent instead of this awesome book that he was supposed to be getting. So all right, let's get back to this list. We are at number 4, Spider-Man #7, the first appearance of Spider-Boy. I'm so tired of this book, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Near Mint's coming in at $33. My spec book, it is a spec book. I think it's cool, but it is definitely a spec book. Is Shield #9. Now, this right here, I think it's an awesome cover. First off, secondly, this is like the first appearance of. I had to write it down because this is like nobody gives a crap about this. But this is the first, second Howling Commandos, and it's a Howling Commandos that's under the acronym STAKE, and basically it's like it looks like Creature Commandos. Okay, so Near Mint's going for $3. Like I said, this is a book that nobody cares about right now. Here is like the lineup for the Howling Commandos, and I'm gonna bring this book up, even though it's a really stupid expensive book. I think this is the cover to go for, but like again, with the price point, I'm not using this as an alternative, but I am using this book because it does feature this crew. We've got A-Bomb right here. This looks like an Elsa Bloodstone, but I have no idea who she is. Man-Thing, of course, Dum Dum Dugan, Hip Monkey right there. This is Warwolf. Nah, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. I want to say it's Warwolf #2. Amphibian, and I can't remember what the zombie guy name is. But yeah, this to think that we're getting Creature Commandos. To think that Marvel is not going to do something similar, whether it be Midnight Suns, which a lot of people are pushing, or my opinion, this new Howling Commandos, I think is another good one to look for. There's several iterations of the Howling Commandos as creatures, as these kind of weird, there's after the Silver Age Howling Commandos, that they had the Nick Fury's Howling Commandos, which were like they were creatures as well, but they were anamorphic versions of humans or whatever the case is. So it was really weird. And then you go into this one right here, and then there's another version after this one. So I don't know. I think the competition is there for the Howling Commandos versus the Creature Commandos. Like, it's all in the names and stuff like that. And I think it's a big, like, we could definitely get that kind of fight between Marvel and DC. And I say fight like playfully. I don't think they really give a crap about each other for the most part. But I do think that, like, we kind of got like Civil War and BTS all at the same time and stuff like that. Of course, they're going to talk and kind of figure out, hey, these guys are doing this, these guys are doing that. Let's compete. Whatever else the case is, maybe this is gonna be something hot. Maybe we'll be the one that branches out or does well. So yeah, it's a book that I'm definitely be on the lookout for, especially for $3. Yes, please, absolutely. So, all right, let's get back to the chat. Come on, mouse. There you go. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. Well, Brian is he's almost a fellow statesman. I have comic issues is. Yes. I have comic issue is. He's almost a fellow statesman now. My first concert was Rob Zombie. I was not ready. We got the privilege to see, me and the wifey, when she was pregnant with our son, got the privilege to see Rob Zombie in a freaking bar perform. His manager did not want him. We went on stage, and I have no reason to believe that he would lie, just because he seems like a very no BS kind of guy. But like, he came on stage, he's like, yeah, my manager didn't want us to stop here. He said nobody would show up, nobody would come out, and we were on our way to Florida. And I said, no, let's do a show anyways. And he picked a bar out here in Birmingham, and we went, and it was the best, like one of the best top concerts we've ever been to. Great show. Great, absolute great show. How much do you want for that? That's great. You'll understand that if you go watch his video. It's great. Bomb to Collector, I used to take eBay for granted. I still felt like eBay hasn't done me wrong, but I'm straight up nervous to buy online these days. I mean, it's all back, so it's not going to be that great. Was that Spider-Boy a good read? I have no idea. No idea. Didn't read it. I gave one copy away, and then I sold another copy, and I'm not a Spider-Man fan, though, so I have no idea. Hopefully somebody in the chat will be able to answer that question. 412 gave my 7 Spidey away and my 7 800 in shop 1. Congratulations. Yes. Yes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Price is right. Phil Trombone. That's great. Clayface and right? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Jabba the Hutt, maybe. Popped me. Name of them. None of them wear underwear. What? James Gunn got me interested in Creature Commandos. I'm going to get on that bandwagon. That might be a good one to do. I bet Rob Zombie's show is a full experience with theatrics. It really wasn't. The bar one wasn't. It was just like you went to go see any kind of like band in a bar. It was super awesome. I enjoyed it. Bottom Tier Collector, me too. I'm all about Gunn's future. Yes. 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 I'd show that comment, but it's going to spoil it for you, Brian. I don't want to spoil it. So, coming in at number 3, we've got Spider-Man 2099, number 1. This is what I call, anyways, the first appearance of Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. Y'all can count that preview if you want to as the first appearance, but for me, I don't do that. I don't count previews, but that is what it is. So, anyways, Nearmit's going for $23 right now. I don't have an alternative for this book. It's been on the list for however long. This book has not moved much of any, honestly. So it's pretty much always been around that 20 mark. I think at its peak it was like 30 or 40 bucks, but even like it's never really gone past $25. So I don't have an alternative for this, y'all. I'm just letting you know. If you like the book, like anything else, go out and get it. So Coyotes number 1 coming in at number 2. I don't know anything about this. This is an Image book that just came out 5 years ago, 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago. Nearmit's going for $16. This has been optioned, and it was like Selena Gomez and Jordan Peele have gotten interest in this book together. So that's kind of weird. But I can see that maybe being something cool as well. And so this, from the synopsis that I read, this had to deal with like werewolves and stuff like that. And they didn't really get deep into it, like what I'd read. So maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think we go like from liking werewolves and vampires to they turn them into something weird and they're shiny people, and then we don't like werewolves and vampires for a while, and then all of a sudden something comes out and we do like vampires and werewolves again. So with that being the case, and with AMC doing all their weird stuff and stuff like that, I went with this American Vampire. I believe this is a Scott Snyder book as well. So that's got a good name attached to it. And yeah, Very Fine's going for $6. So that is, let's see, we're looking for near mints though. What's near mint on this? Did I look at that? Okay, $11, and that was a few months ago. So yeah, maybe you can get this from around 10 to 15 bucks. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think this is one of those books that like a lot of people have liked before. And like I said, Scott Snyder, it's a pretty, reputable author right there. So that's why I went with that book. Shop for Comics says, thanks again, Trev. Hope to unbox it soon. Still recovering from vacay. Oh, yes. Shop went to Disney. Yes. Curtis Nordstrom says, love that $29.9. Bought it new when it was a kid. May pick it up again. If you love it, man. Like I said, it's not been up and down or nothing like that. It's pretty much consistently in that $20 mark. So it's kind of held there. BTC says, same Baker. I don't get any criticism of what Gunn could do. His humor is my humor, but I do think he'll spread out the tone and do different stuff. I agree with that. Vampires and werewolves always sell with coffee drinkers. Is that the case? I'm not a coffee drinker, so maybe that's why I don't get it. American Werewolf in London, still a gold standard of werewolf movies. So Baker, now we are 2 for 2. I've not seen American Werewolf in London. Of course, I need to go into work when I'm having so much fun. I'll finish out. Hey, thank you, sir, for coming out. I greatly appreciate you. It was fun hanging out with you while you're here. So please have fun at work. At least try to make it as enjoyable as possible. So enjoy your evening. All right, let's get back to this list. Let's finish this out. We've got She-Hulk number 3 coming out at number 1. Now, when I saw this, I got super excited because I was like, oh, this is a new book. This is really cool. What is it? What am I missing? I don't understand. Very Fine's going for $12. What this is, and I had to write it down so that I can remember. This is Bailey Biggs' first appearance. Now, who the F is Bailey Biggs, you may be asking? Well, it was apparently released in either a book or somewhere else that Bailey Biggs is Spider-Boy. And that's why this book has popped off. So there you go. Yeah. Another Spider-Boy thing. Okay. Dr. Von Hoot says, what? Not seen American Werewolf? I'm sorry. I know I disappoint people. Michael Baker says, what's on the comic rack? He hasn't seen Roadhouse or American Werewolf in London. Am I old or something? No, I don't know. I just watch comic book movies. I'm sorry. I'm stuck in one thing. That's all that I do. Comic Journey, are you live? Yes, sir, I am live. Appreciate you coming out. Everybody go show Comic Journey some love over on his Instagram and YouTube. Go flood him. Go tell him happy birthday all the time because he deserves it. So thank you, sir, for coming out. I appreciate you. And yes, I am live. All right. Anyways, back to this list. We got She-Hulk number 3. Very fine. Like I said, this was the Bailey Biggs is Spider-Boy, and that's why this has popped off. So yeah, my alternative for this, I think I just got rid of it. So let's do this on the fly, and let's do Web of Spider-Man number. Can y'all guess the number though? Can y'all guess the number? 116. Too late. This is I've had this on the list once before when all the Spider-Man stuff was going out. But if you enjoy knowing that Bailey Biggs is Spider-Boy, then maybe you would enjoy also having what they sit there and say is the first appearance of Ben Reilly. Now I know that there's like a cameo, and this is like a retro, like it kind of like messes with the timeline with an earlier version of Spider-Man or something like that, or saying, oh yeah, this is how that clone in that early issue of Spider-Man has actually been Reilly and da 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 da. But anyways, yeah, I went with this because of the whole Ben Reilly thing. Like I said, maybe this would be a good first or cameo here as well to actually figure out, because if it says first full, that means there's usually a cameo, and that cameo might be more the first full. Anyways, Very Fines for $5. I thought that was a nice little kind of even out. So Ben Raleigh, I think, it's got more legs than Bailey Biggs, but I could be completely wrong. So, yeah. Let's go over here to the chat. Everybody saying hey to Journey. It's not my freaking birthday. How do we know? We don't even know your face. It could be your birthday. How are we supposed to know? Dr. Van wait, not seen Roadhouse? I know, I'm a disappointment. I'm sorry. What does this say? Baker says, been telling him for weeks. I know. Yes, some of my favorites. Terrifying. That's great. All right. We have reached the end of our list. Thank y'all for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. So now we're doing a giveaway. So let's see. I've already shown you all the book. I usually save it. And I went ahead and showed it. So let's do the hashtag Noto. That's what we're looking for, people. Hashtag Noto. Start filing it in. This will win you a duck for the duck race. It probably, let's see, we'll put out a new book next Monday. Is that the last Monday? Is that the last one? While y'all are doing that, I'm going to look it up. What Monday we have. Do we have one Monday left? Do we have 2 Mondays left? I don't know anymore. By the time I find this, somebody in the chat will be like, hey, we only got this. So, yeah, next Monday is our last Monday of the month. So, we'll do one more book next Monday, and then we'll do the duck race that night. So, I'll do 2 more. I'll give away 2 more ducks that night. We'll do the duck race that night, and somebody will be getting themselves this prize pack. So, as y'all are putting in the hashtag, I know that people are making fun of me in the comments, so let's look at those. I enjoy being made fun of. Comic Journey says, who the hell hasn't seen Road? That's me. I haven't seen it. 22 has not seen Road. Yep. That was me. Hashtag. That's great. You're from the South and you haven't seen Road. Yes. Yeah. It's true. I know. It's hard to believe. I don't know what to tell you. American Werewolf. That's great. All right. Looks like we've got 12 entries right now. It says we got 15 people watching, so we'll give them all a chance to join in on the fun as well. While I am showing these books right here. So, like I said, do the hashtag Noto. To get entered in, we were giving away Star Wars Darth Vader #4, the second appearance of Black Chrysanthemum and Dr. Aphra. Phil Noto variant. Spider-Man 2099 number 13. This is going to be the homage to Spider-Man 17, the Thanos cover of him holding Spider-Man. And then Mr. Akins was so kind to contribute one of 2 books, this one being one of them, Web of Spider-Man #1. Awesome, amazing book. It absolutely makes this prize pack, in my opinion. But that, so far, is what is in the prize pack. So, 12 people still. You all had a chance. Comic Journey says, if you have a TV, you've seen Roadhouse. That's not true, because I haven't seen it. Here we go. Let's draw. The winner is of a duck. This is for a duck. Duck race will be next week. Who's getting a duck? What's on the comic rack has got 2 ducks now, y'all. 2 ducks. We've got 2 people with 2 ducks. I think that's awesome and fun. So, yeah, be sure to comment on the video that we are on right now when I end the show, and I will pull a comment next week for that duck there, so you have another chance from the same video to possibly win another duck. So yeah, make sure you put your comments down below so that we can draw next week and you have a chance to get a duck. Comically Comics Podcast just dropped a new podcast today, doing a review of Donny Cates' God Country. So if you enjoyed the podcast, or if you enjoy podcasts, go check mine out. We do new podcast drops every Monday. Wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher. Like I said, Donny Cates' God Country review. So awesome book for Father's Day. 22 does not own a TV. I'm looking at one right now. If you have it, oh yeah. Yes, to What the Ducks. Yes. War Eagle, sir. War Eagle. What's with people and their ducks? They're cute little ducks. I mean, who doesn't like a duck? Illegal duck races. That's great. Like I said, this Thursday, I'm hopefully going to be dropping my Empire Comics mystery box unboxing. So be on the lookout for that if you enjoy mystery unboxings. And then Sunday, I'm going to have another shout out video, hopefully, to continue on with the Big B McFly, the comic guy. Shout out incentive, hashtag comic book shout out. He gave away an art piece here this past Sunday. So go check his channel out. You'll go see that live and where they gave that art piece away, or they're giving away 2 pieces of art. So yeah, and they're taking requests essentially on like what the 2 guys are going to sketch out. So super cool. Go check into that. Like I said, Carlos Collecting will be on after me. So go check him out. My camera's going all funky. So right here at the end, which is fine. It'll be all right. But yeah, that is it. Thank y'all so much for coming out. We'll hit the chat one more time to see what's going on. Comic Journey says, Cup, you're still fraud. 22 needs to do a review of Roadhouse on YouTube. Oh, I don't know about all that now. Let's yes, they do. They absolutely do. I know that for a fact. Hashtag 22 needs to watch Roadhouse. They don't have TVs and we just watch cows. That's a good question. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I greatly appreciate y'all. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on the Comically Comics podcast. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. And as always, y'all have a good one.